Rainstorm come through. This is Mark at the Two-Stroke Turbo channel, and you're watching me pet my shop dog Stella. She is all excited about something. Whenever it's windy and blustery, she gets all excited. Lots of good sniffs in the air. Speaking of good sniffs in the air, we got some old cars we're working on. The little Peugeot 203 is back. It's got a sticky brake. I think the shoes, which are basically asbestos, they're layered, like they're hand laid pieces of asbestos to make the brake shoes. The heat from using the car swelled them up and now they're sticking, so we're going to get the brake shoes relined on that, some more modern material. And the Isetta, oh boy, how did I get involved with this? This was a crazy deal. So the guy brought it in, said there was a big bang and the muffler fell off and one of the guibos broke. Replaced the guibos and started to replace the muffler, and then I grabbed the exhaust and the whole top of the engine is loose. And it's not just loose, it's broken. Like, I don't know, can you see this? Let's see if I can give you an example. So I'm wiggling the top of the engine, and if I turn my light on and shine my light up in here, the cylinder base nuts are loose, which are these guys right here. These base nuts are loose. And I was like, well, that's strange. I'll just tighten those up, we'll be good. Well, look at this. I'm going to take my hand here, coming through, you can see this, my fingers, grabbing onto the engine shroud, and I'm going to wiggle this. And not only is it loose, the whole cylinder is cracked off. Like all the flanges, the ears of the cylinder are completely cracked all the way around. It just, how does that happen? How do you break a cylinder off while you're driving? I don't get it. What the hey? I don't understand. This is going to be a way bigger job than I thought, and the customer's not going to be happy. What do you do? Oh, Stella, what are we going to do? How are we going to break the bad news to the owner of this Isetta? You want to tell him? Oh, I don't like this part of my job. Oh well, it's got to be done. Okay, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the next day. We're working on our Isetta that's been through some type of traumatic experience. We didn't know what was going on yesterday. I think I have an idea. I think I showed you guys. It came in with a broken muffler and broken guibos, which are the drive couplers, the rubber drive couplers. And then as I started working on the exhaust, I realized the whole top of the engine was loose and didn't rotate well. I just drained the oil. That's all the oil that came out of the engine. So unfortunately, that now gives me the ultimate clue. The engine's seized. So in other words, it has a roller crankshaft with a scupper or a slinger. Slinger filters the oil. I'm not sure how it builds pressure. It doesn't build a lot of pressure, but I believe the piston seized in the cylinder, cocked or something, and it cracked the cast iron cylinder. All the ears are broken off on the cylinder, I can tell, and I'm going to pull the engine, and I'm doing that right now. So I've got the carburetor disconnected and tied off to the side. I got all the Dynastart wiring tied off to the side. There's 4 bolts on the engine to transmission, and there's 2 on the motor mounts. And I had to get the case off, or the fan cover pipe plate off. So it should be coming out here pretty quick. I got to get the 2 more bolts off the transmission, and I'm going to pull the engine out and start tearing it down. Okay, let's see if we can pop this out. Oh, I forgot a cable. The heat exchanger is still connected. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. And this is the problem, right? Right here. Look right here when I wiggle this. Can you see that gap? There's a crack right across there, and this barrel is broken right through there. We'll get it apart. I'll show you guys. Okay, so I got the Isetta engine out of the car. You got to see this. Look closely at the base of the cylinder here. I'm trying to wiggle it. It's cracked all the way around. It's split right through there. Let's see this. I'm wiggling it. Oh my gosh, all the way around. What happened, I think, is the piston was going up and down, and it seized and it popped the, looks like it broke the, look at that. That's nasty. Oh, gee. This guy's in for a treat. Come on, focus. Wow, I have never seen that before. And here I was thinking I could just tighten up these bolts, or these nuts. They all loosened up. Oh, jeez. Ain't gonna do it. As I continue to tear this down, you can see this push rod is outbound of the intake rocker, and the exhaust has got a little bit of play in it. No wonder it quit running. Oh, let's get this apart. I can probably pull this whole thing off. I can probably just pull this. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I've got the affected cylinder pulled off the engine. Looking at the piston, it's pretty well scored around there. I'm pretty sure what happened is it ran out of oil, the piston seized in the cylinder, and then it cracked it all the way around. Like, the whole thing is cracked. Never seen that before. First time for everything. Doo-doo-doo. Wow. Well, at least it didn't punch a hole in the case. Trouble is now there's metal shavings down in there. I think this has got a, yeah, it's not aluminum, it's been rebuilt. It has a steel rod, but there's metal shavings everywhere. I'm gonna take it all apart to clean it out. Oh, what a mess. Okay, that's gonna do it for today. We got this thing pulled down. We're gonna give the customer the bad news, and off we go. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully the next one isn't as bad as this. I have yet to see a cylinder do that. It's just crazy. Completely cracked. Wow. Wow.